Hi everyone, welcome to the USA Pan Kitchen. Today we're talking about apples because they're in season and they bake up so wonderfully. We're going to be talking about a basic dish today, which is apple crisp. However, we're going to do it a little differently. Instead of doing it, usually when you make apple crisp, you do it in a little bit of a deeper, smaller pan. We're going to be using our USA Pan half sheet pan to make our apple crisp, which means that the apple part will be spread out and we'll have more crumble topping on that. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you how it's done. So let's start with our ingredients. Here I have 7 medium apples that I have peeled, cored, and sliced. I've used a combination of Granny Smith and Honey Crisp. I think that makes it really delicious, but if you have all one kind of apple, it would still work great in here. So I have those sliced and ready to go. I have here 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I have 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm just going to use a pinch of salt in these apples. That's going to be our apple base for this recipe. Over here I have the ingredients for our crumble topping, which I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 2 cups of oatmeal. I have 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, another teaspoon of cinnamon, and here I have 14 tablespoons of melted butter. This is going to be our crumble topping. Okay, so to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and take the apples. I'm going to pour them right here on the pan. I'm just going to mix everything together here on our sheet pan. The lemon juice in there. So if you've got a lot of apples in your kitchen from your trip to the orchard, this is a really good way to use them up. It makes a great dessert for a large family or a gathering. Also great for Thanksgiving. Go ahead and just get these mixed up here. We're going to bake these at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes just to get them going, get the juices flowing. So we've covered this with foil and we're going to put this in our preheated 425 degree oven for 20 minutes. So while the apples are baking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the crumble topping. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of oatmeal. These are old-fashioned oats, not the quick cooking kind. So you want to use the old-fashioned kind for this recipe. This 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're going to do a teaspoon of salt in here. Now I'm going to drizzle in our 14 tablespoons of melted butter. And that will do it for our crumble topping. Okay, so the apples have baked for 20 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take our crumble topping and evenly spread it on the top of these apples. Now that the crumble is on top, we're going to go ahead and put this back in the oven for 15 minutes or so until the top gets nice and brown. Okay, so we've baked our apple crisp for 15 more minutes with no foil, and it is bubbly and it's golden brown and it smells so wonderful. If you try this, you have to let us know, honestly. I have some other dishes here made in our half sheet pan just to show how versatile this pan is. We have cinnamon rolls here, big tray of mac and cheese. Over here we have some sheet pan fajitas. So this pan is really good for any meal of the day. I'm going to go in here with my spatula and just show you how non-stick this pan is. We're going to pull this up. Look at that. I mean, it's not even leaving a mark on the pan there. So like I said, if you try this recipe or really any recipe in our pans, let us know. We'd love to see what you're baking at home. And click the link below. It will take you to our website. Sign up for our emails because we are doing some really, really great deals, promotions, sales, and we want you to be the first one to know about that. And like and follow us on our social media pages so you can see what we're baking, and we can't wait to see what you bake in your USA pans. We'll see you next week.